Under my Christmas.
Okay, you are live.
Hi, good morning.
That's a little harsh, dude. Come on now.
It's country music. That's how they do it.
Not a fan, but sometimes these are funny. Good morning, Ace.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Wanda.
Hi, Amy.
Postpone. See, I don't know if it's... Oh, they're going to try again tomorrow.
Oh,
I think. I obviously don't have the
Well, it was
audio,
post-
but I'm
it
going
was-
by the comments.
it was postponed when they went when they were supposed to launch at 8:45 or whatever it is. He was like, it's on hold for a second.
Right.
They were doing another pass, so hopefully that's what they're talking about.
And it's based on the specific conditions of that time.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Wanda.
you too, thank you very much. Good morning, Amy.
All right, ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are broadcasting live as we do each weekday, 9 to 10 a.m. here on Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com for those streaming online. And you can also catch us on the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Good morning. Yes, if you are not following us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get behind the scenes when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the whole entire time. You get to see when we go out into the courtyard and take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfies. You get a little chitter chatter of some, depending on what our guest is, it could be pretty colorful. Chitter chatter back and forth sometimes, but also you kind of get a sneak peek of sometimes we have giveaway. Well, we have giveaways every day, but sometimes we like to give you a little advantage of our Facebook Live viewers on a little head start on getting their entries in.
That's right. And for those of you, I did provide a little Facebook Live of NASA's Orion Facebook Live earlier. They are trying to do one of the test drops out at YPG. Now, they were going to give it another go, another fly around because they couldn't do it the first couple times. And I had the audio muted here in the studio, and I believe they had to postpone it until tomorrow now.
Oh, no.
I don't know, again, specific details on that, so we will keep you apprised. But, it's really interesting when something like this, it's a big part of history. It's taking part right in our own backyard out at YPG.
Exactly. I didn't hear the initial details of it, and then when you said it was happening at YPG, I was a little more intrigued because we don't realize what a gem we have right here, and then growing up here, you kind of take it for granted that it's just YPG. Well, there's some really cool things going on at YPG.
Well, I think the test here is to test out the parachutes that slow down the capsule so it can land, and it goes from 300 down to something like 20 miles an hour within 10 minutes, and that's still a lot of slowdown you have to take place.
Exactly.
And somebody asked earlier, why can't they just do it over water? Well, this is a controlled environment. If they're doing it over water, they can't track. Since they are testing, they need to make sure that all of the elements are in place so that then they could replicate that once they do have another mission and that we can return people home safely.
Exactly.
But again, we will have more details on that little bit later when I can do some more research. I mean, I've had it flipped over to the Orion page still. I'm like, wait, those aren't our comments for the show.
Well, we did. We started following it when they started their Facebook Live feed at about 8:15. And they did do a couple, like you said, dry run passes. But unfortunately, it wasn't able to launch. So we'll just wait, and hopefully we'll get to see it tomorrow.
And since people from all around the world were watching, I think it's a pretty, common concept right now or opinion that our weather is much better than that many other places around the country.
Yes, definitely.
I would say
so.
Some from Scotland said, well, it's a lot nicer there than it is here right now.
I liked your post earlier today that said, when you make it through the summers, you posted the forecast or something
You've earned our winters.
You've earned our winters, exactly. And we are wearing long sleeves, but because it is chilly, but unfortunately,
It's chilly for us.
It's chilly for us, but as this day goes on, I'll be able to take off this top layer, and it's just like a long sleeve T-shirt type.
And that's
thing,
what my dress is like a light knit fabric. So I can kind of roll the sleeves up if it gets a little warm by noon, up to 74.
Yeah, if we didn't have these breezes that we've been having, it would be a little bit warm for us if we're out and about. But yes, definitely take the 74 over 115.
Did you see that we are expecting winds on Thursday?
No.
But last week,
I don't like the winds.
last week when I was looking ahead at the forecast this week, we had at least 3 days where there were periods of gusting, and Thursday's primarily the main day this week, but still nothing like we saw last week. That was kind of nasty.
No, it was, but it does kick up our allergies and things like that, and it messes up my hair.
Priorities.
I have long hair, so having to brush it multiple times a day is not fun.
Well, we are going to open up the Z text line right now. That is the Monster message line at 928-343-0993. This is for you to text in a keyword to win a $50 gift certificate from Lotus Day Spa and Salon.
Whoa.
They are the sponsors of our selfie gallery. You can check out the photos we take with all of our guests at monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma tab. Just text that keyword Lotus, Lotus, to, again, that number is 928-343-0993. You have until noon to get your entries in. We will draw one winner at random. You do have to be at least 18 if you'd like to check out those complete contest rules. Visit monstermediayuma.com.
Kevin on Facebook Live, my husband says, no wind on Friday. It's opening day for his hunt.
Yes.
So he is praying for no winds. So.
I'm ordering great weather for you, Kevin.
Yes, we're crossing. It's all going to happen tomorrow, so you'll be fine on Friday.
Coming up on the show today, we have Sarah Wisdom. It is what we call Wisdom Wednesday.
Wisdom Wednesday.
She is with the Yuma County Library District, and we neglected to bring in food for our overdue fine. So I'm still working on it.
It's okay. We're going to do it. We want to venture off to the library for this, so
we're going to do a little Facebook Live. We'll tell her all about it when she comes on air.
Yes.
And then we have, I'm not sure if it's Adriana, but someone from Sunset Community Health Center will be here. Mm-hmm. The Health Insurance Marketplace open enrollment is Friday. Months back when they said December 15th.
I know, it seems like it was, we were like, you have about a month or a little over a month, and now it's like, oh my gosh, the deadline is here. So they'll be able to give you a little bit more information about that.
The time has come. Well,
yes,
today is the 13th already, and I have a couple birthdays on my list. Kevin Pelroy is celebrating a birthday. You can see his smiling face at one of my favorite places in town, Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yes.
I've known his family for a couple of years, and he's just always got a smile. Christy Soto also has a birthday today, and Patrick Kincaid. They share birthdays with Jamie Foxx. I think he's 50 today.
Really?
Yes. And Taylor Swift, maybe 26. And going back a little ways, the wife of President Abraham Lincoln, Mary Todd Lincoln, was born in 1818. I think she passed away in 1882. So,
well, I do have a couple of birthdays. Longtime friend Lamar Eversley, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. And a very special lady, she is a longtime friend. I've come to know her. She's actually the owner of Sage and Sand, but she is a wonderful lady, and I know she listens to our show daily. So, Mary Coffer, I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Have a great day, Mary.
Yes.
Now, it's also, this is an interesting one. It's Pick a Pathologist Day. And the way to observe this day, the information says, make friends with a pathologist or a coroner. Okay. And I don't know that I even know anyone. I toured the morgue. The morgue at the hospital. It was still brand new.
I don't think I know off the top of my head. I can't think of one that I know. Maybe we'll have to seek one out.
I know people from the coroner's office.
That works. That's close enough.
There you go. Okay, but we're just kind of acquaintances. It's also National Day of the Horse.
Okay.
And the domesticated horse, as we know today, also known as Equus caballus, was introduced into North America by Spanish explorers. Mm-hmm. Escaped horses eventually spread across the American Great Plains. And interestingly, there is a debate about the origin of E. caballus. There have been many recent mitochondrial studies of an ancient horse called Equus lami. I don't know.
Good job, Jennifer.
Maybe Latin. They once populated North America and died out more than 11,000 years ago, but the study suggests it's genetically equivalent to what we know as the modern domesticated horse. And this could mean that E. cabilis is technically a native species and its evolutionary origin is North American.
You know, I never grew up around horses or anything like that, but my mother-in-law has had horses, and when Kevin and I first started dating, she's like, "You're coming on horse rides with it." Oh, it was so. Oh, I was hooked. I was scared. I was scared at first because it is a large animal. But once you get used to it, they're so relaxing. And we have quite a few, going out to the desert with Kevin and scouting and things. We have a lot of wild horses around.
There are.
There's a lot of wild horses. And, I was sad to see when these fires going on in California that ranch that had all those horses, unfortunately, that had passed. But it was so awesome to see places like Del Mar Raceway that was opening up their doors to try and house all these horses so that they could evacuate the area and hope not have to leave their horses behind. Right. In fact, I did see that they were looking for experienced horse handlers to come help because they have an overwhelming amount there at the raceway. So, I mean, even if you have a weekend, free, why not go to San Diego and try and help these animals? So.
Well, my mom's dad was a farmer and a rancher for a number of years in both Arizona and then in Texas. I don't really remember the horses so much because when he moved to Texas, he had a lot of acres, but he was a pig farmer. But my step-grandpa, Chuck, he had a place up in Duncan, Arizona, and he had horses up there. And I would get to spend a couple of the weekends. There were a lot of grandkids, so they kind of rotated in and out. But I think I was one of the favorites.
Of course, we all like to think that.
I remember spending quite a bit of time up there.
Aww.
Well, it's also National Violin Day, and my youngest niece, Jaylee, on my side of the family, I have Caitlin on my husband's side. She's the youngest of everyone. Jaylee and her sister Harmony both played for a little bit. And I remember I think it was Harmony, I found a violin for her on eBay because she was little. She was smaller than normal when she actually started playing, and even though a violin is smaller than some of the other instruments, too, we needed something that fit for her. So I think it did get passed down to Jaylee, and I think someone else borrowed it over time. But they got more of the musical talent than I did.
Lisa's, she's on Facebook Live. Good morning, by the way.
Hi, Lisa.
I hope Carmen's feeling better. But Carmen plays the violin. She's been playing the violin now for a few years, and she's done really well with it. She's in different orchestras. I know she's in an orchestra at her school and does a couple other things. So, I mean, any kind of music that we can instill in our kids, I think is fantastic.
Well, today is also National Violin Day, like I said, and it honors that bowed string instrument, which is also known as the fiddle. And although having ancient origins, the violin got most of its modern characteristics in Italy during the 16th century, with further modifications in the 18th and 19th centuries. Now, they played them with horsehair bows and often featured a carved horse's head at the end of the neck. Some of them are very ornate. And the violins that we play today, although is it violas or violas? Is it the violas?
Viola.
That was my grandma.
I think it's a viola.
Okay, I think it's a viola.
No,
and the cellos.
Viola.
It is viola?
Viola is an actual type of piano.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Thank you, Anita. The bows are still strung with horsehair. They're a legacy of the nomads, and it's supposed that the oldest documented four-string violin, like the modern violins, was constructed by Andrea Amati in 1555, and the record dollar amount paid for a Stradivari violin when the Lady Blunt was sold on an online auction in June 2011 was $15.9 million. Wow. And violins made by Stradivari are one of the most sought-after instruments by both collectors and musicians alike. I think I've followed on Pawn Stars and some of the other type of collecting type shows. There are some huge price tags associated with any of those. It's also National Cocoa Day. I think we can probably relate to something this just a little bit more. And it's believed that 2,000 years ago, the first chocolate beverages were created by the Mayas, and a cocoa beverage was an essential part of Aztec culture by 1400 A.D. Wow. And a big birthday today, the birthday of the National Guard.
Wow. Happy birthday. That's awesome.
And today, approximately 350,000 men and women serve in the National Guard, and the Air National Guard, 39% of the Army's operational force. There's your history lesson for the day.
That was a lot of history today.
It was a good day.
And you did good.
All right. I tried. Now, we have, again, Sarah Wisdom coming up from the library, and she is going to be talking about some holiday events taking place this week, and YPG artillery testing. Again, it's a very popular spot, And for the military, also, NASA, they're big
Yeah.
fans of
Yeah.
YPG too.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. Don't forget to get those entries in for that Lotus Day Spa and Salon $50 gift certificate. Text the keyword Lotus to 928-343-0993 by noon. Today in Yuma can be heard weekdays from 9 to 10 on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and it's brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. They're locally owned and operated, and they've been in business since '86. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, Yuma's hunting and shooting headquarters, family owned and operated since 1956. You can find them at Spragues.com or on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They're also family owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling your home in Yuma since 1955. Visit getcoldquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149 or go like them on Instagram. I saw a very special, they have a special pest control offer going on right now, and go to their Instagram to find out.
Go check it out. This is Today in Yuma. We'll be back after this break.
There might have been a sketchy person that walked in the office. That's why Anita's out there. But Janice and I think they're gone. So I have to go get a paper from the office, so I'll check.
Okay. Did we figure out who that was?
No, we'll see. I have to get a paper from over there anyway.
Alrighty. Someone is messaging me, and I'm not sure. I said question marks, and that's just in a video. I'm like, I don't know that. Trying to figure it out here. I think kids are on a field trip, but I can't watch the video because my audio's muted. Because I watch the Facebook Live so that I can follow along with the comments in real time. Mystery solved over there?
Yes.
Okay. I did not make a single snowman yet. I found 6 naked ones in a box.
Oh,
Some partially closed. Oh dear.
I think that's hilarious. I found 6 naked snowmen in box.
Well, they were in, I think.
You know, if someone came in just on that phrase, they'd be like, Jennifer, what are you talking about?
I
She's
think
talking about her snowman, the snowman she makes.
one of the boxes I grabbed, thinking it was decorations, included some partially.
Have you fed Fig yet?
Huh?
Have you fed Fig yet?
No, I have not. I need to get food at lunch today.
Is there any
I did
in
not
there?
yesterday. A few little cracklings in there. I think it was a craft box, and I put other projects in there probably from when I came back from Safford. And my husband had me decorate his work office this weekend, so I went down there and I'm like, you need snowmen! So I'm going through around my house and I grabbed 2 to take in there. When he goes, don't put anything here because we keep the door open, and if we catch the breeze just right, it blows everything over. I go, not these! These little babies aren't going anywhere.
Okay.
Then a friend of mine, somehow she ended up with 8 of them I had made. And she said, all my snowmen are missing. I think someone broke in and took them. I go, that's a strange thing for them to take. And she goes, I found 4. Somehow the family's been split up. I don't know why they would take them. I'm like, they're probably in another box. That's funny, the family. You know, like the stickers on the back of vehicles?
Yeah.
You know, like mom and even the dogs and cats and some of the families.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Christine
adjust
sent
that.
me a picture this morning.
It wants to want.
I was doing that yesterday, too. With
That's her trying to load the dishwasher.
Oh my gosh.
She has 7 babies right now that she's fostering. And then she says, look in the back of that one.
Oh my gosh.
Helping!
I think
The kitty, they're the dishwashers. I said they're like toddlers, and she has toddlers.
and she has toddlers. Sunset's here.
Okay. Is it Adriana Del Rio? Oh,
It's the other
See?
one that came last night.
okay. Wait, I thought Adriana came last night. Okay,
the
no,
time
I mixed it.
before.
The
All
time.
right. I need a flow chart. Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. All right, now up with us, we have Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome back.
Thank you. I missed you guys last week, but I have to say I had a great time at the Welcome Back Bash.
Well,
It was
good.
a lot of fun. We had a great turnout. Wow, we were busy right up until the end. It was a lot of fun.
Monster.
That is super exciting. Now, Teresa and I have been talking for weeks about the fact that we do have overdue library fines.
Okay.
Ours was a slight oversight, and I think a whole bag was missing because Jason checked out like 18 books. But yeah, we're gonna catch up on that food for fines. We do have a call really quick.
Oh,
That's
Good morning, Tom. You're live on air.
It's the National Guard's birthday.
Okay, just a reminder, Saturday in Somerton, Amanda Carey's hunting plaque will be presented down in Somerton for the Human National Guard Company L 58.
Okay.
So that's going to be happening right at about 10 o'clock. And then you know what happens after that.
Tamales.
The Tamale Festival at 11.
So I
Okay.
just wanted to let let the visitors know about the dedication to the plaque that's going to be down in Somerton.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the call, Tom.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. Tom was letting our audience know that Amanda Aguirre will be presenting a plaque at 10 o'clock on Saturday in Somerton it's the National Guard Company L. Mm-hmm. And then just a reminder, the Tamale Fest starts at 11 right after
And he
that.
says, you know what happens right after that? Yes,
And we knew. We knew what happened
Tamales
after
happen
that.
after that.
All right. Now, Sarah is with us today, and you were on the phone with Tom when I was telling her that we have been planning our food for fines.
Yes.
Yes.
And-
do I hear another field trip coming
Yes,
up?
there's a field trip. But
Yes.
if we needed to enlist some assistance from someone like with a cart or something like
Oh,
that, I'm sure would there be a book cart that could be brought outside?
I'm sure we could arrange that.
All right, because we're probably talking a couple cases and stuff.
Okay, sure.
Well, we know what we owe, but we're not. We'll go above and beyond because
We
it's
love
for a good
it.
cause.
It is. Everything that's donated goes to a local food bank or assistance agency, whatever's in the neighborhood of that branch. So it really is. It's a great cause, whether or not you have fines.
And Teresa had the question yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I
I
asked you
think
in
Jen
years
knows
past.
the answer.
Okay, if we bring extra, will it count as a credit towards next year?
No.
I didn't think so. I mean, I wasn't expecting it anyway, but just curious.
Right. Well, you can give yourself a pat on the back because you
Yes.
went above and beyond, and so you're fostering that Christmas spirit. How's that?
That helps. Okay. There you go. Now, speaking of Christmas spirit, someone had messaged me a photo, and the students from Roosevelt Elementary are performing over at Mr. G's right now.
Oh,
It was
really?
Yeah. She just said Roosevelt, Mr. G's, and I go, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. And I think she tried to Facebook Live a video to me, but since I have it muted and we're also Facebook Living, she ended up sending a photo. So I hope that,
How cool
that's
is
one of those
that?
things that'd be pretty neat to see. But we're on the air at the same time, so thank you for sharing that with us, Mrs. Teeter. She is the teacher.
Wonderful.
How cool is
All
that?
right, now we've been talking this morning about the Orion space launch the test launch from YPG,
Yes.
and that kind of ties in with just the popularity of the base for testing.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a presentation coming up tomorrow. Actually, two presentations at two of our libraries. We have Mark Schauer, who is the public affairs specialist out at the Yuma Proving Ground, and he's going to be talking about artillery testing, which he describes as the bread and butter of YPG's workload. And it should be a terrific presentation because, as Teresa was saying earlier, we kind of take YPG for granted, or maybe if you're newer to the area, you've heard of it, but you don't really know
what
what
goes on
out there. It's just way out there on Highway 95, and I'm not really sure. And
Yeah.
so we love the fact that we have speakers from YPG come to the libraries every year and talk exactly about what goes on out there, and you really realize what a benefit it is to Yuma. It's just wonderful.
It's a big thing too, and I didn't realize I'd lived here a couple years before I met. We had the Gomez family. They were phenomenal neighbors, both in town. Then we followed them to the foothills. We were neighbors for about 14 years. And he worked in the artillery testing division at YPG.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
I wasn't familiar that they would do the warm weather testing here, and then they would go to other places like Japan or Alaska to do the cold weather testing.
Right.
And this is one of those things you never think of. You figure, okay, they have to test somehow. But
Right.
the different climates are essential to different safety things and things that you just need to have in place.
Right, and it really makes you realize that it really puts Yuma on a global scale.
It does,
and we
definitely.
really play an important role. So Mark will be at our Foothills Library at 10:30 to talk about the artillery testing, and then he's going to be at the main library at 3 p.m. to repeat the same presentation. So if you'd like to know more about just what goes on out there at YPG, here's the perfect opportunity.
That sounds good.
All right, and because we talked about some of the holiday activities, there are
Yes.
plenty.
Yes, and I wanted to bring up a couple of those. Friday, we have 2 different events going on. First, we have our December Fest happening at our San Luis Library. That's Friday at 2 p.m. And they're inviting families to celebrate the holidays. They'll have conchas, the sweet bread. That is so good. Hot chocolate, crafts, and a piñata. And it's just a really fun occasion, maybe to kind of slow down a little bit because December is busy.
Slow down and enjoy the
Yes,
holiday. And we
yes.
all have trouble with that.
That's right. We're all working so hard to make it the perfect holiday. We forget to stop and enjoy it. So here's an opportunity to take the whole family to the library and just kind of chill out for an hour or so and enjoy the holiday. Have some fun. And then at 3 o'clock at our Welton Library, we have story time with Santa. So again, another chance to just kind of relax, let the kids interact with Santa, take some pictures. He'll be there to lead the story time with stories and songs. So just another fun, family-friendly event. So hopefully you can enjoy the holidays as you work hard to put them on as well.
Let me share a scenario. Christmas is coming up. You have someone in your household that you would like to get some type of e-device for, whether it's a Kindle or a Nook or an iPad or something, but they might not be sure how to use it. Some people can be overwhelmed by the technology. Is there a place in town one could go to ask for assistance in operating these after the holidays?
Well, funny you should mention, because you can come to any Yuma County library and get help with your device. And I know I've told this story before, but we have people who bring them and they're still in the box. They haven't opened it yet.
Help, please
yes,
help.
they're like, my kids got me this, and I don't know what to do with it.
In their defense, there are some packages I can't get open, so maybe
Okay,
that's
maybe that's it. Maybe it's that super special plastic packaging that.
Hey, I learned a trick to those super plastic packaging. There's a little, usually on the bottom somewhere, there's a little opening that you just pop it up. Open.
the blister packs.
Is that what
I
they're
think
called?
that's what they're called.
I call them pains in the butt.
Well, there's a term for that. It's called rage wrap.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious.
I was thinking we could call it blister pack hack.
Oh,
There we go.
There you
I'll
go.
have to do
blister
it.
pack
I'll have
hack.
to Facebook Live it next time because my auntie showed me this week and I was like, I've always struggled with scissors or a knife, which is not so safe.
no.
Right.
But yes, it was very, very easy to do.
Well, excellent. But yes, to answer your question, yes, if Santa brings you a new device and you're not quite sure about it, or even if you are pretty savvy, but there's something you can't figure out, bring it in and we will troubleshoot with you and help you do it. The Heritage Library actually has a dedicated Tuesday, they call it Gadget Day, and every Tuesday afternoon they invite people to bring in their smartphone, their tablet, any kind of mobile device, and they will help you with whatever issue you're having with it.
Why not get it set up the right way and then
Yes.
going in and said, I did something and I don't know what I did.
Right,
So start off with with somebody that knows what they're doing and
Sure.
benefit you in the end.
I saw something on, I think it was Instagram yesterday. I was scrolling through and it said, our kids have all this technology today. And this is what we had, and it was Light Bright. Remember when Light Bright was like the new
that
big
was
thing?
a big thing.
That was a big deal. And our kids now, it's funny because a lot of the things that we grew up with are these big retro gifts coming back now.
Oh.
You have the Super Nintendo Classic
Yes.
set and all that. And, you know, it's interesting because some of the toys are the same way too.
Right.
But, and they're like, oh, I like it because it's retro.
And you're
I'm
all,
like, yeah.
I remember it from the first time around.
I'm
retro.
I still have the original in the garage. That's even more retro because it smells old too.
All right.
All right. If people have any questions about any of the events happening, whether it's the YPG artillery testing, the December Fest, or Santa Storytime, they can go to your website.
Yes, visit us online at yumalibrary.org, and you will also find the information for Food for Fines that we were talking about too. That goes through December 23rd, and it's for every 10 ounce or larger can of food that you bring in, we'll take off $1 in late fines.
Non-perishable food, no glass bottles, please. And make sure they have labels and they're not dented.
And not expired.
There you go.
You got it.
All right. I said we've done this a couple of years.
Just a couple of years.
I don't even need paper for that.
But we're gonna start off this one with something we've never done, and that's a field trip to pay our fines.
That's
with
right.
Love it. I can't wait. That'll be great.
We don't have people go pay our fines. We do it ourselves.
We do it ourselves.
I paid.
Well, I know that there's been times where you've sent Sarah with a bag.
Oh, she'll return books for me sometimes.
I know,
too.
exactly. So
I like that.
We're going to go down ourselves this time.
And
right.
and it's usually not the Jennifer Blackwell in the household. It's the other Blackwells with J names also that are responsible for some of these fines. But I like that I can pay them online also. That makes it pretty easy.
Yes.
But I like this opportunity because it goes to a good cause. All right, our guest today, Sarah Wisdom. It's time to go take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sarah. We'll be back after this break, and we have some individuals from Sunset Community Health Center waiting to come on. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They are locally owned and operated, and they're a full-service accounting firm. They do taxes, payroll, and the bookkeeping, so you don't have to. Let them help your business. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters, and a great place to get those gift cards for that hunter in your family. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And stop by Quick Refrigeration on Fridays for Free Filter Friday. Take in your old air filter and they will give you a new standard 1-inch air filter. Again, that's free. Stop by 190 West 10th Street.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been serving the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. Give them a call at 343-9149 and visit their Instagram for some awesome pest control specials.
We'll be back after this break.
Cody says you can usually rub the package on your countertop a couple of times and it pops right open. It just gets breaks that seal so you can pop it open.
Really? I kind of think because batteries I hate batteries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there are times where I've broken scissors because you have the thick part of the packaging at the top, or they'll twist or something like that.
Right.
And they're not safe at all.
I have to tell you, Jen, I've been looking at this one and
Terry, you have something
what's that?
on your thigh.
She might want to lose.
There you go. His eyes are both.
Yeah. All right, here it goes. Smile. Go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I should start taking I have the little tiny mini
He's like, I'm withering away. There was only like a little
go.
Hey, Fig. You're looking to your normal self today. Not that dusty brown you wore yesterday.
Probably not. There I think there's others left around. There's one back there.
There's one in the bathroom.
I'll put it away.
A bottle cleaner.
Good morning, JD.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, you want to put that back over there?
Perfect. Thank you. So when Fig came back yesterday, I didn't recognize him right away.
Was he dirty?
Oh
He gets under
my!
that trailer over
He
there.
gets under the
He
trailer.
looked tan.
Yes! That's what I
I thought the
thought.
door came unlatched. I heard. You know me and weird noises.
That's what I was like, what?
Yeah, I
Who
saw
are
him.
you? And then I
Thank
realized
you.
it was Fig.
I saw him crawl out the other day as I was driving home, and he gets out and he stops and he shakes and, lost half the color. He's just been rolling around under there.
I had come on the weekend one day and I was like calling him and he wasn't coming. So when I went to leave, I saw him over there and I was like, Fig, what are you doing over here? I was like, I was calling you, I was trying to feed. I'm talking to him like he's human. And he's looking at me like, what? And then I'm like, so you're not hungry? Because I was willing to come back and feed him. And he was like, went back and laid down.
He's looking at you like, huh? And the people that are watching you from their kitchen windows are looking at you like you're cuckoo too.
It's okay.
But that's okay. I was talking to that strange cat in the fountain this morning.
Yeah.
It was a black cat with some calico markings on its face. I don't know that I've seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen that
And
one.
he was laying in the next to the top rung on the fountain, right at my eye level when I pulled in. Alrighty. See, I was right because I guess this is what it was going to be about. Which is 2 more days. Yes.
Your last chance.
All right.
Today in Yuma phone lines are open. Give Jennifer and Teresa a call at 782-4321.
Ready? Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Real quick, because I know she's watching. I want to wish my bestie and her hubby a very happy anniversary. It's their 3rd anniversary today, so I want to wish you guys a happy anniversary and many more.
3 years already?
3 years.
Oh my goodness, time flies by.
Yes, it does.
Now we are going to open up the text line one more time. We have a pair of tickets to Yuma Nightmares. 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas. It is going on Fridays and Saturdays through December 23rd out in the counties. And all you need to do is text the keyword fright to enter, FRIGHT. We will select one winner at random. The tickets are valued at $12 for the pair. And we'll draw right after noon today. That's also the deadline for the Lotus giveaway. And you can enter either of these as often as you like.
Exactly.
All right, next up with us, we have Anna from Sunset Community Health Center. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me here.
Now, we are just days away from a big deadline.
Yes, we are. The last day to enroll in the health insurance marketplace is this Friday, December 15th. So we're just here to invite the community to attend our last event for their last chance to get coverage.
And the whole process can seem really overwhelming, Anna. And you guys are there to kind of provide a little hand-holding, I guess you would say.
Yes, definitely. It can be very overwhelming for some people to look for health insurance. There's a lot of documentation that's needed, but we're there to help guide the community, go through the application, explain the plans that are available to help them find the best plan that meets their needs.
Okay, now Friday is the deadline, and they can go to what location this Friday?
We will be at the Goodwill Career Center at 397 South 8th Avenue from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's 3097 South 8th Avenue?
Yes.
All right. And you did mention a lot of documentation is needed in case someone wants to attend. It's, we're at the deadline. You need to get this taken care of. What should they bring with them?
We would need them to bring proof of address, date of birth for everyone, proof of citizenship, any pay stubs or federal income taxes from last year, and social security numbers. And if they already have a healthcare.gov account, their username and their password so that we can access their information.
All right, sounds good. And you can find a list of these. You guys have a website, don't you? Or is it best to go to the Facebook page?
We have a website, but you can also find us on Facebook at sunsетcommunityhealthcenter.org. So you can give us a call if you have any questions. The last day again to enroll is December 15th. If you're not able to make it to the event, you can also apply online at healthcare.gov, or you can call their marketplace.
And it's not just for the health insurance marketplace. You guys also provide assistance for Medicaid or Access and CHIP, which is the kids care.
Yes, so we'll be also doing those applications, so it's an opportunity for families to go and renew their Access if they already have it, or just apply through Access if it's their first time.
And like you said, the deadline is Friday. There was a lot of you guys did a lot of other events like this throughout, starting in November, I believe. And this one is the one that's going to be happening in Yuma. I know you were in Somerton and in the foothills and things, but this one is actually in Yuma. But they don't have to live in the Yuma area. If it's your last chance and you want to get in, you'll help anybody from the surrounding area.
Definitely, if you weren't able to attend any other events, if you're from Somerton and San Luis, you can attend those events. It's open to the entire community. We expect it to be very busy, so we encourage them to arrive on time so that you're able to process the whole application. We were able to help about 21 families on Tuesday. Wow. So being the last day, I'm sure we're going to be very busy.
Right. And Anna, what happens after the 15th if they have not obtained their coverage?
After the 15th, you will not be able to enroll in health coverage unless you have a special circumstance that occurs during your life, during the year.
Which could be a baby.
Yeah, having a baby, if you were to get married or divorced, if you moved to a different state or you moved to Yuma and you lost your insurance because of that move, then that would give you a special enrollment.
And that's standard for everybody. It's not just the ones that you guys, the assistance that you guys provide. That is for the federal government. So you will not be able to claim, if you do not enroll by Friday, you will not be able to claim that you have insurance on your taxes, correct?
Correct.
All right.
All right, those penalties are not fun.
No,
so
they're not.
Take advantage of that opportunity coming up on the 15th. And Sunset Community Health Center, you guys have a lot of different programs and locations. You're growing.
Yes, we are. We're expanding our location over here next to you guys, so we're very excited about that. And we hope we get a lot of new patients to come and get their services there.
All right, and you guys have a variety of different physicians on staff.
Yes, we have pediatricians, we have internal medicine, family practice, OBGYN. We also have a pharmacy and a dental, so we offer a lot of different services.
The pharmacy is new, isn't it? Or it's a fairly new program that you guys have been offering?
The pharmacy, we offer it in Somerton and
okay.
at the main Yuma clinic. But it's been there for a while.
And the main clinic is off 24th Street, right?
Yes, that's
in the
our-
same spot it's been for a while?
Yes, that's our main clinic.
Okay. Well, no, I'd love to see the growth down here on this end of town, too, because it's a good spot for it. There's room to grow, and it's a needed service down here.
Definitely. It's going to be a beautiful location, and we hope to get a lot of new patients and be able to serve this community because there's not a lot of services offered around this area.
Mm-hmm.
So we're happy to be here and help the community.
The expansion that you're doing, is it for something specific? Or is it just because you need a bigger location?
Yeah, we're expanding. We're also going to be having our HR and our IT department at that location.
Oh, cool.
Just making the building, adding a separate location to it, building to it. So it's going to be pretty big and a very nice building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it used to be down there near there. Before our radio station was here, the radio station was further down there.
Oh.
And I think it was in that same block.
I think it's in that same area right there where they are, and it got converted into something different, and then they took it over and made it so much better. It really does.
It looks very nice down there.
It was an old building that was there before, but you guys have transformed at least almost half of that block, and it looks much better, definitely.
All right. Well, the 5th annual Resource and Enrollment Event, the last date is coming up on Friday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Goodwill Career Center, and there's no charge to attend this event.
Definitely no charge. Our help is free and offered to the entire community.
And these are individuals that work in the industry, so they know the stuff,
the ins
that
and
you need.
outs.
Yes, to make sure you get it done and that you get it done properly. All right, our guest with us today, Anna, with Sunset Community Health Center. We thank you so much for stopping in.
Thank you for having us here.
You know what time it is. It's time to
for
take
us.
our Lotus Day Spa
She was like,
selfie.
wait, I don't know, you're stumping me.
All right, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back with Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com, we're going to talk about the Foothills Parade of Lights. And it's just a busy time for parades of lights.
It is.
Here lately, because it's that time of
But
year.
they're fun.
It's always a lot of fun. We'll be back with Today in Yuma after this break. Again on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. Thank you, Anita, for running the camera. I always do that. No, I don't want to restart my device. Is Big eating?
He did.
Oh,
Maybe a little handful.
some crumbs?
Yes.
Cut it open and let him lick the package out.
It was definitely mostly
We
crumbs.
need you to run, but you have to go Walmart. What you talking to me? All right, we're gonna.
I know we changed the direction there.
The sun was on it.
Last envelope, you're my assistant.
Smile. Smile. You're welcome. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. We'll see you later. Have a Merry Christmas, okay?
You too.
Bye.
Use my car. I didn't even do any freaking remote. Changing of the guards.
I always love when Sarah comes. She has such great energy.
Yes, she does.
It's her wisdom. I feel smarter every Wednesday.
Are you making us food on Friday?
I was actually gonna make bark.
Ooh. The kind with crackers on it?
No, that's they call that crack something. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's good. The one
The
with the
bark where
saltine
the-
crackers on the bottom?
I was gonna do the chocolate, where one is white chocolate and has the peppermint crumbles, and then the other one will be chocolate and have it. And then I was thinking a chocolate and caramel version of it,
That was fast.
and then a chocolate caramel and little marshmallows, like a Rocky Road version.
Ooh. I'll have to see if I can get the recipe from Kevin's auntie. She makes, it's like a bark. It's broken up like the same type of thing, but it has the saltine crackers on it, and then like the chocolate, and I think caramel or
I think
something.
caramel, because I screenshotted that recipe.
It's so good.
I've never had that.
Oh. When I saw it, I was like, but
That combination.
I can eat it. I can eat it all. I'll have to see if I can get
Well,
her
it
recipe.
won't be much different. I'll just have to add some saltines to my shopping list.
No, I'm gonna. I'll do
When
that
you get
if
cat
I'm gonna-
food, there it's not too far from there.
So,
I'll give you money for cat food.
Foodylicious Friday bring cat food?
They're gonna starve between now and then.
No, I would get some.
Actually, I have to go today anyway, so I can grab it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Foodylicious commercials on right now.
How am I talking there and here? Magic of radio.
It's magic.
Magic of radio.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, and the phone ringing.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita.
We need like a yummy after her.
She doesn't have the yummy. I have to
No,
find
something along
we
those
need
lines.
a-
What
okay.
the?
Yeah, for a long time it was what? Because of the WTF part of it. So, but I think we have everybody trained on what our meaning
I
of
know, we're definitely
WTF
getting there,
is.
but it's still interesting when I encounter people that haven't heard it yet. They look at me like, Anita,
dare you?
WTF.
It doesn't look like something Anita would say.
Exactly, but that's not you. And it's in it. I'm like, it's not me. You have to go to my website and look at what it really stands for. Because, as we've said in the past, it's about changing that vision, the vision of what these acronyms are. We live in a world that's really negative, and it's time to get out of that world.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, because we've been talking about the holidays, I want to throw a little reminder in there that the Foothills Parade of Lights will be taking place this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's something, it's grown. I lived out there for a number of years.
They do it 3 days.
Yes, they have 3 different routes that they take. That's the reason
That's news
that,
to me.
that
I
they-
don't live in the
that they do
foothills.
that.
I don't live in the foothills, nor do I
Is this the one
venture
where
that
they
way.
do it's like the golf carts?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, some of the floats are golf carts. Oh, I think it's towards the beginning. I have a lot of pages today. There we go. The first night, what they do is it's at 6 o'clock
wow.
each night. And the first night, they do the neighborhood route, and they go through a variety. I posted the maps on Facebook. I shared the maps so you can see that. But Friday night, they do the various neighborhoods. And then Saturday night, they do they have a list of 9 different locations, and they go through the different parks.
That's cool.
There's the West Wind RV Resort, Western Sands, Blue Sky, Sunridge, Adobe Village, Sunset Palm, Yuma Venture, Gila Mountain RV Park, and then Foothills Village. That's the last one for Saturday. And then Sunday, they round out the 3 nights of Parade of Lights, starting at Fortuna de Oro, Sunset RV, Caravan Oasis, Shangri-La, Las Quintas, Oasis, Tuscany Mobile Home Park, Bonita Mesa, Sunset Mountain Villa, and Cactus Gardens, and then Desert Paradise is the last one. And this has been going on since about 1986, and a lot of people don't know that. And it started off as a small gathering, and it has grown. We moved out there in 1998. Jace was a baby, and they would start posting the signs on Foothills Boulevard. That was the the notification. Hey, it's coming up. Primarily as a notice to those that live in the area too. It's going to pretty much block Foothills Boulevard for part of the evening. So if you're not going to participate, but a couple of years it went right in front of our house, so we didn't have to go anywhere.
Right.
And it was really an interesting thing to see. But you could do that, and they have the Storybook Lane out there.
Yes, which is picking up much steam, I'm hearing.
Exactly. It's grown from year to year to year. That's certainly something that I miss about living out there, because I was so close to it. And you could just walk down. It's being a part of that community, too. They really love that. But in 1986, a group of dune buggy owners decided to have a parade and sing carols to some of the older friends. And Foothills ended at 48th Street back then, so it's grown because I lived off 55th Drive.
Right.
We lived out there.
It's really grown.
It even grew a number of years after that. And they roped 8 buggies together and had 1 generator to supply power for the lights for all of them. And they ended the parade with homemade clam chowder and pecan pie. And eventually they had a truck and trailer to carry carolers and an accordion player. And again, each year the parade became larger and larger. And the Parade of Lights departs each night at 6 p.m. from the staging area, which is at Foothills Boulevard and 46th Street. So you don't have to sign up for the parade ahead of time. Just be there early enough to be at the staging area. And they will have a pre-parade meeting just to let everyone know about safety. There are some precautions to keep in mind. So that's a lot of fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun. And while you're out there, you can go visit our friends over at Helping Hands of Yuma. They're not far from that location.
No, they're not. They're a little further down Foothills Boulevard. All right, now, what have we got going on with WTF this week?
Well, this week I thought I would talk about handling change during the holiday season. It's the first year I'm going to be a child down. And so I'm learning to adapt to this understanding that my children aren't babies anymore. So my eldest son has a girlfriend that lives in Washington State, and he'll be traveling from Yuma to Washington and spending Christmas there.
Wow.
So as sad as it makes me, because he's my baby and he'll always be my baby, I have there comes a time in your life where you realize I have to let him go. He's a young man and he's going to venture out and create his own life, and that's what we're called to do as parents.
Right.
Give them the right foundation so that they can live a life that's fulfilled. But it's still hard to let them go. And as I've been pondering this, what's the best approach? How do I wrap my head around being a mother of 4 sons, but only celebrating with 3 for the first time? It's kind of challenging. And I started just praying about it and asking God for guidance and thinking about how can I make him feel comfortable, because it's hard for him too.
I was going to say, it's got to be hard for him too, because, you guys are full of traditions. There's things that you do. And I think he's really going to probably miss that. And so I think it's going to be challenging for him as well.
I agree.
Although it's going to be a great experience for him,
Exactly.
it's probably going to be challenging for him as well.
And it made me recall when I first met my husband, our first Christmas together, we actually took a road trip. We surprised my in-laws and my parents. Actually, we went to my mom's house first from Indiana. We drove from Indiana all the way to Oxnard. And we spent Christmas with my parents. My grandma, it was the only Christmas my husband had with my grandmother.
Aww.
Before she passed. And then we came to Yuma and spent the New Year's with my in-laws, which was, an exciting opportunity. And we're right around the age that Lawrence is now. So I was recalling that and what an experience that was and how it left an indelible mark on me. And that's what he's going to experience this Christmas as he flies to Washington State to meet his potential. This is obviously a
serious relationship
that he wants to see go further. So these are potential in-laws for him. And I just hope that when he's there, he's embraced and that he can show the amazing individual that he is to them and show Sydney that he really does genuinely care about her.
Well, I hope he has a wonderful time. It's going to be hard for you, but you're going to know that his heart is happy.
Absolutely.
And that's the important part as parents. We want our kids to be happy.
Exactly. And with a modern technology, he may not be physically with us on Christmas Day, but we can FaceTime.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And have him there and present during those times where we do our traditions. And he'll be with us during our prayer. And that's all that really matters.
And you and Tim learned this too, not having lived close to family, but even people that have, all their family in town too, you have to, once you become married, you have to learn that balance. Okay, we're going to do this, we can go here and here. And my family was 6 hours away. So we tried to alternate. I always really enjoyed having Christmas with my parents and my siblings. But, as time went on, you have your own traditions that you develop with your own children and your spouse. And balance, it's very important. A lot you find along the way. It can be a struggle at the beginning. Sometimes there's hurt feelings. Well, you don't want to be with us. Well, we have to work it all out, too. We have our own traditions we would like to create as a family, too.
And I have to say, very, very blessed. My in-laws are amazing individuals. And my husband's birthday is actually on Sunday. So he's a Christmas baby. And every year, my husband's side of the family, his dad, the Maud family, would host the Christmas party the Saturday before Christmas. Every year, but inevitably it would fall on his birthday, and they would not remember it was Tim's birthday. So he's always kind of like this little kind of
I'm
left
sure
behind
Janice is feeling his pain.
Sad heart right now and compassion.
She is a Christmas baby completely.
So the kind of left behind syndrome. So my mother-in-law, taking this in over years, was like, I'm not doing that. We're going to come to your house. We're going to celebrate with you. This is about you and your family. And I have been so blessed by that. I want to be the same type of mother-in-law. I want to be that person that exemplifies that it's about the giving, not the taking, and that we're going to love being with you when we can be with you, and you'll always be a part of our heart. So if you're out there, if you have family that's not going to be around for Christmas, I know how hard it's going to be, but remember that they're within your heart, and that we are blessed to live in a world where technology gets them closer to us.
That's right. And you have a winner to announce.
I do. Bare Naked Soap Co. is the sponsor for the WTF feature at monstermediayuma.com. Don't forget, you can always enter to win at any time by going to monstermediayuma.com, clicking on the WTF tab, and entering the entry form right there on the page.
Super easy to do.
Super, super easy. And this week's winner, when I drew the name, I'm like, oh, this was my best friend's name in junior high.
Aww.
So today I'm happy to announce that Alexis Dominguez is this week's winner of the $20 gift card from Bare Naked Soap Co.
Awesome.
And they have, Terry, you've been out there, they have some amazing fun things for the holidays.
Yes, we've been going quite frequently because my son is addicted, and that's okay. I like that he loves taking a bath.
A 7-year-old addicted to bathing.
I love it.
Right?
Yes, she's doing something right.
Exactly. But they do. They have some really awesome things for the holidays going on right now. I know that she's got the elf suds, which I have not tried yet, but because he likes the bath bombs. But they have the snowman bath bombs. They have the Christmas tree bath bombs. They have some really cool ornaments for the tree, and so I'm super excited for that. And just so many different Christmas gift packs that they have. Something for everybody, and everything is reasonably priced, and it's
and the quality. I've been using their
is.
lotion, the shea oil lotion, and I've tried other products that have the similar ingredients, but that lotion stays with you all day long.
Yes, it does.
I am in love with her lotion.
She'll be here Friday, right?
Yes, and the men's line has
exciting.
expanded a lot too.
Yes, you know what,
My
I
kids
noticed
use the
that.
beard soaps, and my
Janice
kid
is
use
saying
all that.
the men's line they have, it's expanded quite a bit, and they have a variety of different things.
Yeah. So.
And what's no, it's phenomenal. Right now, everything is so dry, and
Yes.
some people are using the heater a little bit, whether it's in the car or the house, and that just dries your skin out even more. So that the moisturizer, the lotions are phenomenal. Keep them on hand.
They are phenomenal.
And you know what? One of the best things I love about Sam and her products over at Bare Naked is that everything is handmade, right there, locally made, and it's locally owned and operated. I mean, literally handmade. I mean, there's one that I'm going to go back and get some more because it made my whole house smell wonderful when he used it. Was I want to say it's like Mermaid Magic or something like that. It smells wonderful, and it's really pretty when it goes down into the water, so I'm definitely going to go back. But she does a great job, and to be doing all that by hand
And
is
our
awesome.
household's been sick. We're still getting over it.
Shower
This crud-
steamers.
Yes, this crud is. And so I had bought a couple of the shower steamers for my, before we even got sick, I was like, I know the season's coming. And Tim used them in the shower, and he's like, I got a little too close at one point.
Yes, you have to be careful with them.
It splashed on his face. He was like, I was a little scared because it burned a little bit. Then I realized I just could rinse it off and it was all fine.
All natural ingredients.
So okay, now when your friends call me out on that one, that was me calling
That
you out,
was.
Tim. That was
See, Anita gets in trouble all the time.
She gets in trouble for stuff that you and I say.
And then we get accused of, we can't
That's
win.
hilarious.
We can't win. Don't forget, get those entries in for Yuma Nightmares. Text the keyword Fright, and they brought me more. So I'm going to pick 5 different winners today to each win a pair. Check out the stack of tickets.
Yes.
And enter to win that Lotus Day Spa and Salon $50 gift certificate. A lot of opportunities. I think we're just pretty much your contest station.
Yes, and that's a good thing.
We
That's
love
a good
giving.
thing. Then we get a chance to meet all of our winners and our listeners.
That's right.
I love it.
And we are we're going to pay our Food for Fines field trip, and then we're going to go on the Yuma Nightmares Twas the Fright Before Christmas field trip.
Next Saturday.
That's right. All right, this is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. Again, thank you, FTS Automotive. We will see everyone tomorrow morning. Don't forget, coming up right after us on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show. Maybe Bob will get the jingle stick out. And then on Outlaw Country, it's your favorite classic country music.
Real quick, I do want to give a reminder to all of my local monsters out there. Don't be surprised if you hear your songs on the radio for the next couple weeks. I know I surprised one yesterday. We are celebrating all of our local monsters from 2017, so we'll be replaying all of those.
And the kindness calendar. What is today?
Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Give a compliment to as many people as possible today.
That's right. I love your hair today, and that sweater's beautiful.
Thank you.
And Anita, your jewelry is amazing. All right, Today in Yuma, Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Janice, I love your bracelet, and your hair looks very fluffy today.
Thanks. Ooh, 2 compliments.
KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
I love those earrings that you're wearing.
So we'll do a compliment to a lot of people. We love how you watch us every day and you watch so politely. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.